what are investors for the younger guys? What are investors actually looking for? What makes a business attractive to buyers?
Yeah, well, I think it all goes to unit economics. That is the number one thing. So I think, as a founder or CEO, you have to understand your unit economics, and that's across the customer life cycle. So everything from your MQL to your SAL to your SQL, and then how fast you're moving things through the funnel. So you have to have defined stages with entry and exit criteria, as well as on the other side, of the commitment or the contract is, what did you believe was going to be the revenue, right when the sales order went out? And then is there any leakage between that and what is actually produced on the revenue side? Then the other important thing, Dagan, which I think is likely one of the most important things, is the NRR piece. So the net revenue retention. So not just how much annual recurring revenue do you have, but is your net revenue retention growing, right? And so understanding what those percentages should be, and being able to speak to that confidently, that's number one, the unit economics. The second piece is, what is your growth story, right? How much total addressable market is out there? And then of that, what is the obtainable piece, right? So we talk about the TAM, SAM, and the SOM. Understanding those pieces are critical, because anybody that's buying your business and is going to pay a multiple on your current revenue or your current EBITDA, is looking for how much they're going to get, in the next wave in terms of multiple on invested capital. So I think those are two anchor points that you've got to be able to come into a conversation and speak confidently about, is how much revenue are you generating? How predictable is that growth? And then what is the story beyond the next transaction, that's going to give that investor the confidence that you have a real business that has the opportunity to grow.
Okay. Great. Well, yeah, that's a great advice, great insight for, people who may be watching that would be very interested in just understanding what your knowledge is from coming from that space. So that's great. Thanks for sharing that with us.